Hey guys, Roger here, welcome back to the channel. So it's time for episode 3 of the Big Tech Unboxing. If you're new here or you haven't seen any of these videos before, basically I'm going to unbox all of the tech products that I've been sent over the last few weeks. Some of them are really good and some of them are interesting. Let's put it that way. There's also a giveaway, so make sure you watch to the very end of the video so that you don't miss the chance to win some of the cool stuff that's featured in this video. But with all of that said, here is what's coming up. Coming up, we've got brand new audio products from JOBY, some cool accessories for your desk setup, and once again, you could win one of the products in today's video. So keep watching to find out more. Okay, so the first thing we have is in this grey box here, and this is from BenQ. So this is called the ScreenBar Halo. It's a monitor light from BenQ. So it sits on top of your monitor and lights up the desk or the area where you're working. Now what we'll do is we'll have a quick look inside the box, and as you can see in the box, you have the light itself that sits on top of the monitor. There's also this small round control unit which is touch sensitive, so that's quite cool. And it has a ring around the outside, and as you turn that ring, it controls the brightness. It turns the brightness up and down. Now there are so many different features. You can set this to automatic. You can also decide on the color temperature, so you can have like a warmer white color or more of a blue like color, more like daylight, so you get the option there. And also what's really cool about this ScreenBar Halo is there is a light on the back as well. So if you wanted to light up the area behind the monitor, you can do that as well. And that's the first time I've ever seen that on one of these monitor lamps. So this is really good. I think it's the third or the fourth version that BenQ have released, and there definitely have been many upgrades since the first one that I saw. So that's a really good way to start this video. The ScreenBar Halo from BenQ. I like it. Right, the next thing here is actually from JOBY. Now this is quite interesting because JOBY normally make grips for smartphones and cameras and things like that, but they now have this cool range of audio products. So this is called the Wavo pod or the Wavo pod, and as you can see, it's a desktop mic. It does actually look pretty cool, so let's open this up and take a quick look. So the Wavo pod or Wavo pod from JOBY, I'm not really sure how you pronounce it, but you know what? It doesn't matter because it looks very, very cool. The pop filter is red, and I love that. What a cool design. That really does look good. So this allows you to monitor the sound levels with headphones, which is really cool. You know, you can use this for podcasting, live streaming. I guess you could use it for anything really. But it's adjustable as well. You can adjust the polar pattern as well. So you can see on the front of the mic, there are some controls there. And the stand that it comes with is also pretty cool. I quite like that. So you can just pop it on the desk or a tabletop, and away you go. So yeah, it looks pretty good. So the microphone and most of the stand is actually plastic, but at the very bottom, that part is metal and is weighted, so that's good because it will keep it sturdy on the table. But looks are not always everything. What we need to do now is have a quick listen to how this sounds. So at the moment you're listening to the Rode Pod mic, and I normally use this for live streams and also if I'm recording voiceover sometimes, that kind of thing, or podcasts as well. That's something else that I'd use this mic for. It does have EQ and a few other things, like compressor is running as well. So there are a few different things that are changing the sound of the mic. Okay, so we're now listening to the JOBY mic. This is what it sounds like with no filters, no EQ, nothing at all. This is just directly from the microphone. This is how it sounds. And now this is what the JOBY mic sounds like with my normal filters and EQ, the stuff I normally use. To be honest with you, I can hear it. It's nice and clear. I don't think it's too bad at all. So yeah, there we are. That's a cool new microphone from JOBY. Right, so the next thing isn't strictly tech, but it is a massage gun from Bob and Brad, which is quite a big name, I believe. So yeah, this is the C2 Mini massage gun. And first of all, well, we'll open this up and you can see it comes with this really very nice carry case. So that's the first thing. I like that. And then when you open up this carry case, well, it's really nice because you've got lots of different bits and pieces in here. So you've got lots of different attachments which help to massage various muscles around the body, so that's cool. Also comes with a USB-C cable in the carry case as well, and the cool thing then is that the massage gun charges via USB-C, so that is pretty cool. So the built-in battery is 2,500 milliamp hour, and it has 5 different speeds, and you control everything with one button on the back. There's also a battery indicator light, so you know how much battery you've got left. Oh, and of course there are indicator lights to show you how fast or what level this is on when you're using it. Now I do actually have a problem with my shoulder, so I have had a real reason to use this. And I think this is very, very good indeed. The different attachments that it comes with means you can use it on various muscles and things, so this works really well. So yeah, Bob and Brad, the C2 mini massage gun, I like that a lot. Next box then, and this is a webcam. Now normally I wouldn't use a webcam if it's from a brand that I haven't heard of before. However, I think this could be quite interesting. So this is the NEXIGO N660p Full HD webcam. And some of the features that it has, well, it says it's 1080p, so it's Full HD, 60 frames per second, autofocus, built-in dual mic, so stereo mics. And yeah, it all looks really good, but what we need to do is we, of course, need to get this plugged in and we need to give it a test. So let's have a quick look. So to test this out, I've put it side by side with the Logitech C920 HD. That's the webcam I normally use. However, looking at them side by side, I don't think the NEXIGO webcam is too bad, honestly. I don't think it's too bad, it looks pretty good. Now, as far as I'm concerned, the microphones in pretty much every webcam are absolutely useless, so I'd never use the built-in microphone, but if we're looking at image quality, yeah, the image quality from this NEXIGO N660p is pretty good. Okay, now this is actually an interesting one because this is the official channel partner, and they've actually sent over some bits and pieces to take a look at. So this is Beyond Energy. They make some really cool nootropic energy drinks. So in here we have, let's have a quick look here. We have the Vortex Shaker, which is extremely cool. We also have some tubs of energy drink here. This one is mango, pineapple and blood orange. That's a nice flavour. We also have Space Rocks as well, which, and again, that's one of the more recent flavours. That's really nice. And we have some sachets as well of some of their other flavours in this box here. So this is quite cool. So Beyond Energy is an energy drink, of course, but it is absolutely brilliant. They've got lots of different flavours to choose from. And the Vortex Shaker is absolutely awesome because it literally mixes the drink for you. And the most exciting bit about all of this is if you ever wanted to try this, you can use the code TECH and you'll get 10% off of your order. Big thanks to Beyond for sending that out. Thank you guys, appreciate that. But yeah, definitely worth giving this a go if you like these kind of energy drinks. So use the code TECH, save yourself 10% and give them a try. It's well worth it. Right, the next thing, funnily enough, is also from JOBY. It's the JOBY Wavo again, the JOBY Wavo Air, and this is a set of wireless microphones. Now, this comes with a receiver and also 2 microphones. Now, the cool thing about these microphones is you can clip them onto your clothing, for example, but if you want to get the mic even closer to somebody or you prefer the sound of a lav mic, it actually comes with lav mics as well, and you simply plug those in to the wireless mic section. Now the receiver end plugs into your DSLR or to a smartphone, and then you have a completely wireless microphone setup, which I think is really awesome. So you've got the 2 microphones and 1 receiver. Now the cool thing about these microphones is you can just simply clip them onto your clothing like that, which is really cool. And there is a microphone at the top, so that picks up the sound. However, as we said, you can also connect a lav mic to this section, so you could clip this on your belt, for example, and then have the lav mic even closer if you prefer the sound from a lav mic. So I think this whole kit is really good, especially if you're doing things like interviews, because you can mic up 2 people at the same time, so that's pretty cool. Here is a quick example of what it sounds like. So here's a very quick test of these microphones, and as you can hear, they're nice and clear. I think the whole kit works really well, but here's an audio sample anyway of one of these wireless mics. So there we go. I think that's pretty good, and that's from JOBY. The next thing we've got here then is from Xsense. They make smart home alarms, stuff like that, and we looked at one of their home alarm systems in another tech unboxing video a while back, which was very good. This is a 3-pack of smoke and carbon monoxide alarms, and they actually connect to each other wirelessly so that if one of them goes off, they can all be triggered. So regardless of what room you're in, you're going to hear the alarm when it's going off, because all 3 of them will be set off at the same time. So that's pretty cool. Again, build quality with these is very, very good. They're very easy to install. And of course they work like most other smoke or carbon monoxide alarms, where you can push the button on the front to test them and all of them will go off, so you can make sure that they're all working. But it's such an easy system. You literally just turn them on and they connect and you're done. So the model number of this is the SC07-W. I guess the W stands for wireless, but actually looking at this set, actually looking at the build quality of them and just the way they look and feel, they really do seem like a pretty good product. Again, from Xsense, which is a company that I think is pretty good from the products we've seen before. So I quite like this. This is a really nice set of smoke and carbon monoxide alarms. So yeah, well worth having a look at. The next thing is a little bit more unusual looking. These are Bluetooth speakers by DUVOSS or DUVOSS. It's called the D1. So it's a Bluetooth speaker with a built-in battery. It's a 1500 milliamp hour built-in battery. It has 2 40mm speakers inside each one. And also charging. There's a magnetic contact charging solution here, so it charges magnetically, which is quite cool. And it takes about 2.5 hours to charge. So the thing is, obviously with Bluetooth speakers like this, the only way you can really tell if they're any good is to listen to them. So we will have a quick listen in a second. But they look quite good. They're a mixture of metal and plastic, but they kind of look quite nice, quite like these. Obviously you can pair them up. You can use 2 of them at the same time for that stereo sound, which is quite cool. So anyway, let's have a quick listen to how these sound.
Connected.
I don't think they sound too bad. That's the DUVOSS or the DUVOSS D1 Bluetooth speaker. Right, now the next one, funnily enough, is another microphone. This is from 512 Audio, and this is called the SKYLIGHT Studio Condenser Microphone. Right then. It's the first time that I've seen any mics from 512 Audio. However, I have heard that they're supposed to be pretty good. So inside the box, you can see this is really laid out very nicely. It's quite heavy, this microphone, and it is a combination of metal, I think, and I do believe there is some plastic there. I'm not sure exactly which parts are plastic and which parts are metal, but what I can tell you is this has a nice heavy feel to it, this microphone. It does actually feel like it's pretty well made. There's also a nice shock mount included. I quite like the shock mount, so that will stop the mic from picking up vibrations. Well, it will help it anyway, at least. But the overall design of this, I think it looks quite classy. I do quite like the look of it. But looks, again, are not always everything. Of course, we need to listen to this to see how it sounds. So here's a quick example of how this mic sounds. What you can hear now then is the 512 Audio SKYLIGHT XLR condenser microphone. It has the same EQ and the same filters that I normally use with the pod mic. Okay, and now just for a very quick example, this is how it sounds with no EQ and no filters either. So of course this is an XLR microphone and it does require 48 volt phantom power, so you will need to have like an audio interface or something to supply power to the mic. But you know, you've heard the example there, and I think this actually sounds very, very good. So quite like this. I will play around with this some more, but yeah, I quite like it. It's the SKYLIGHT condenser microphone from 512 Audio. Very nice. The next product then is the nuroum, I think. Nuroum, I think. Yeah, so this is the C20 All-In-One Conferencing Camera, and this has a 100-inch wide-angle camera. You also get full HD video with this. This is going to be fantastic if you're in a room and there's quite a few people that are trying to squeeze in to the frame, you know, if you're having a conference call or something like that. So it says it has AI noise suppression and also echo cancellation, but the cool thing about this is the design. I think it just looks really good. So this is what it looks like when you're using the camera on this, and I guess then if you are trying to have a conference call or a meeting with quite a few people trying to fit into the frame, then as it's such a wide angle camera, you're not going to have any issues at all. And the sound as well that you get from this is also pretty good. So one really good thing about this is it's powered via USB-C. You don't need a power adapter, you just plug it into the computer. and it comes with the cable as well. But the fact that it's USB-C, that's good. Don't want to see micro USB anymore. So the C20 All-In-One Conferencing Camera from nuroum, I have no idea, but it doesn't matter because it's pretty good. Next is this bone conduction headset from SHOKZ, used to be called AfterShokZ. So these are blue. First of all, I absolutely love the colour. It's Bluetooth, of course, and you get up to 10 hours of music and calls. They charge fairly quickly, IP55 water resistance rating, dual noise cancelling mic as well, so if you're using these out and about, it will cancel out background noise, which is really nice. But the cool thing, of course, about these bone conduction headphones is that your ears are still open and you can still hear what's going on. So I'm a big fan of them, and this is obviously a very well-known brand as well. SHOKZ is a well-known brand. They are very comfortable to wear. They also look really good, in my opinion. So, and they sound pretty good as well. They don't, obviously you're not going to get the same kind of sound as you would from headphones that sit over your ears. It is a very different experience. However, it's a very good experience, and if you haven't tried bone conduction headphones before, I would definitely recommend giving them a go. So that's the OPENRUN Pro from SHOKZ. Really like them. Next is the Quntis, not sure how you pronounce that. It's another LED monitor light for PC, and it says here it's designed for commercial office person. Now the good thing is, it says that it can be used with an ordinary monitor, an ultra-thin monitor, or a curved or irregular shaped monitor as well. So that's really good. It requires 5 watts of power, so you can just connect this via USB to your PC, which is pretty good. It definitely is cheaper than some of the other monitor lights that we've seen, that's for sure. However, you can adjust the color temperature from 3000 to 6500 Kelvin. So again, you can have a warmer white color or more of a cool white color, more like, similar to daylight, which is cool. It is fairly good, build quality is fairly good, and I think it looks okay. So it's a nice, simple, easy monitor light for your PC from Quntis. I think that's how you pronounce it. So yeah. Right, this next one's interesting. This is the VEGER power bank and wall adapter combined. So it's a 10,000 milliamp hour battery pack or power bank, but of course you can plug this into the wall and then connect things to this and use it actually as a charger as well. So I like the way that they've done that, because they're combining the two uses there, which is really cool. So it does support Qualcomm Quick Charge 3.0, and you can connect something via USB-C or also USB-A. So there is one USB-C socket and there are 2 USB-A sockets on this as well. I quite like the look of this. I think it's a really simple, easy, but very clever idea to combine a power bank and also a wall adapter in one. I really do like that. So you can see there it says 22.5 watt as well, which is good to know. But yeah, build quality on this looks pretty good, and I think it's a very clever idea. So that's the power bank and wall adapter combined from VEGER or VEGER. Of course, there are links to all of these products in the description below, but yeah, that's pretty good. Right, here we go then. So this is a gaming headset. It's the G2 from Edifier. They make some good speakers, they make some good headsets, and the quality is normally very good. So this is the G2. It's a virtual 7.1 surround sound headset, as you can see, with built-in RGB. And I love a bit of RGB, who doesn't? You can see the mic there, that's detachable. And you've also got inline controls for the mic, so you can mute the mic, you've got volume on the side there, and you can also control the RGB. It's a USB headset, so it does just plug directly into your PC, for example, and then you don't have to mess around with any other wires, which I do like. I think the main thing that I'm really concerned about is the sound quality and how good the mic is. So here's a quick demonstration of how the mic sounds with this headset. Oh, you mean from the last, yeah.
Yeah, the season together.
Yeah, that would probably be good, wouldn't it? What are you doing? Someone in my way. Come on, Jermaine, let's get a win. How amazing would it be to get a win? That would be cool.
I'm still loading in, being shot by people.
At least I found a good shotgun, so I'm quite happy about that.
Oh, I already see people sweaty editing.
Good luck with that one. So there we go, that's the Edifier G2 7.1 virtual surround sound. The surround sound kind of works. It is virtual, but it does kind of create more of a space, if that makes any sense. But really, honestly, the main focus for me, I think, is the sound quality, how good it sounds. And of course the mic. If you are using this for gaming, it's important how you sound to other people. And it's not the best you've ever heard, but it's good enough, I think. So yeah, that's the G2 gaming headset with RGB from Edifier. Right then, now let's talk about the giveaway. So for your chance to win one of these items that you're looking at here, all you need to do is leave me a comment down below and tell me which one you'd like to win, but also, importantly, tell me how you would use it or why you would like to win it. So just let me know what you'd like to win and how you would use it. And that's pretty much it. You will be in with a chance of winning one of these items. If you're in the UK, it's much easier for me to send this to you because I'm in the UK too, of course. If you're in a different country, you may need to pay import fees if you win and I send the item to you. So please make sure you check the details of the giveaway in the description below if you're unsure. But it is a worldwide giveaway. It doesn't matter where you are, you can enter, but it's just a lot easier if you're in the UK. So that brings us to the end of the Big Tech Unboxing episode 3. I really do hope that you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please give the video a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed already, please consider doing that so you don't miss my future videos. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.